Siask, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Royal Witch Kingdoms. Today we are picking up with the noble family of Holdagan over in the Kingdom of Holcane. It has been a while since we jumped in with these guys and had a look at what our witches were up to, but I was occupied trying to wrap up Season 4 of Vampire Amazon. So now that it's out of the way, I can focus a little bit more in the series that I had been doing for a while. So let's dive in with these guys. It is currently 9 p.m. on Monday. Lady Amatress is in her second trimester. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we had a pop-up when we were playing one of the other households for her to try for a baby, and they went ahead and did that. It was successful. I've never had the pop-up be unsuccessful, so I mean, hey, but I'm happy. Hulking's been doing really well because after kind of like a dry spell of babies, we had, I think, a baby boy in the previous episode when we were playing with the noble family of Holbot. And now Amatress is going to have a baby. Fingers crossed, a boy, because I think we still need one or two more boys. So I'm quite excited about that. Also, for the family of Holdagan that haven't been doing all too well, things are kind of turning around a little bit more because Amatress has gone ahead and discovered another magic wolf in the wilds. So in this kind of winter that we've had, a wild wolf has shown up and she has bonded a little bit with this wolf. And because we already have like a magic firewolf in the family and she needs a wild wolf to trade to Sikar, this new wolf that has come into the family is one that will be traded. So yep, there we go. So as we know, Hellfang, we are very familiar with this bad boy. He's getting dirty all the time, but there we go. He's super active, magic firewolf. Now we have a female wolf in the mix called Underglow. So this here is Underglow. As you can see, she has the appearance and build of a magic wolf, and kind of the coat patterning of a magic wolf, but her coloring is different because she is a magic earth wolf. So Underglow over here, she's got like the bit of gray on her muzzle, but she's got more of a brown kind of coat, and then she has this very vibrant pink kind of underglow, which is why her name's Underglow. So there we go. She's a magic earth wolf, a different variety, like a different kind of elemental wolf to Hellfang. But she's not going to be staying with us. She is going to be traded to, I think it's the Sycidas, the family with Alicent in it, High Lady Alicent. We already know that Amatress was kind of double dealing with High Lady Alicent and then with High Lord Ignatius, and then in the end, Ignatius had a battle with Alicent, and Alicent won. And then Alicent went and befriended High Queen Leia, and they had like a trade protection. They had like a trade deal going on. So then the Holdagans, they kind of got, you know, told off by the royals, or they had certain limitations put on them. So they've been tiptoeing around, and they promised they would honor their deal. Finally managed to get Underglow. So in this episode, at some point, we will be moving Underglow out over there. I'm thinking we might take Amatress, and maybe even Eldrick. We might take Amatress and Master Eldrick to Sikar so that we can visit the Sycidas, and then we'll kind of leave Underglow there. So we'll leave Underglow there, and they'll probably trade some objects and whatnot. I'm not entirely sure if we want, you know, magical artifacts in exchange for this magic wolf. I imagine it'll be something like that because I don't imagine they really need funds, at least not in the way we play. So I think maybe like a magical artifact of some sort, either a broom or a wand or an orb of the familiar is probably what we're going to trade for our magic wolf. So I'll get all of that sorted at some point. For now, though, I kind of just wanted to catch up on our family and see everyone here. So Amatress, High Lord Eric. And we also kind of saw that Amatress, in her adorable kind of naive spell, she is thinking that life is perfect right now. The trade deal's sorted with Underglow. I mean, the family is happy. She's expectant with a third child. So she's like the biggest family in Hulkin right now, which is, something to brag about because the witches need to increase their numbers, of course. So she's really happy. And then obviously her husband, High Lord Eric, is quite pleased with her. Now, Eric, as we know, kind of pushes everything to Amatress, finding solutions, whatever else, when he goes around causing issues and, giving wrong advice or telling her to do things that get them in trouble. But he's happy to take the credit for a well-functioning family when things do work out. So in the movie there, he was kind of taking credit for the fact that he's leading the family really well, when it's actually Amatress who's doing all the grunt work. But anyways, that's what's going on with this family. We have Master Eldrick, who we have seen several times over with the other households because he's like constantly meeting with, or he's being invited by Dorian to spend time with him and Vex. Now, he does not get along with Prince Vex, High Prince Vex, all too well, quite unfortunately, but his whole family is kind of looked down upon. Then we have little Veronica, Miss Veronica Holdigan. Now, with the kids, their eyes are like weird colors, human colors, kind of like Dorian. I have the actual eye colors written in my spreadsheet, so when they come of age, like when they become teens, and I can actually mess around with the eye colors, like fix it without it reverting back, then I'll go ahead and do that. For now, though, we're just gonna have to put up with the eye colors they have. But oh, Miss Veronica, look at her. She's adorable. She's got the exact same coloring as her father and her brother. Her eyes, I don't remember if she has the same eyes as her father and brother or if they're different. But look at her. She's adorable. I kind of feel like Miss Veronica will have a better upbringing than her brother Eldrick because at least she has Eldrick to be that companion and that friend. Whereas with Eldrick, he's constantly being isolated, like by the other kids. Not really by Dorian, but but by the High Prince. And if the High Prince is isolating you, then pretty much the whole community is isolating you. Okay, well, Amatress, how long does she have? She's got 16 hours till her second trimester, so she's still in her first trimester right now, actually. I don't know why I thought she was in her second. She's in her first trimester. Currently. Okay, noted. Well, looks like Eric is sleeping. I'm gonna put the others to bed and whatnot. Also, your Nalka, sorry, needs to get you, we need to get you some foodsies. So actually, I'll do all of that on my own, and then I think, you know what, we should catch up when we are in Sikaar, doing like the trade deal and, getting Underglow finally moved into the Sisita family. So I'll see you guys in a bit. It is 3 p.m. on Tuesday. Lady Amatress is in the Kingdom of Sikaar, currently visiting the Sisitas, and she's currently talking with High Lady Alicent. They've been in the talks for a while now, and we have our lovely magic earth wolf settled in. As you can see, she's out here with Lord Adrian, getting to know him. So there we go. She has been transferred over to these guys, and in return, High Lady Alicent has given Amatress this, a familiar orb of the butterfly. So we've gotten a bit of a, well, it's not a rare item, but we can say that in our kind of witch realm, like the game considers it a common item, but in our witch realm, these kind of artifacts are pretty difficult to come by. It's not something you see very often. So that orb, would be a pretty rare artifact. So there we go. She's managed to get that for the magic wolf. And we'll have to go back to High Lord Eric, show him the goods, and basically he gets to decide who it's distributed to because he's the High Lord. So everything kind of goes to him first, and then if he so chooses, onto someone else. But we brought Master Eldrick with us on this adventurous trip so that he could adventure a new land, get out of his bubble, which is not a very fun one, and hopefully make more friends. I mean, we have Miss Valena here, the adorable Miss Valena, who is the second born of High Lady Elisand, but then we also have someone his age. We've got Master Diamond. So I kind of want Eldrick to maybe try and befriend Eldrick. They're both in line of their respective houses, so that's kind of something that they might be able to bond over because Eldrick is gonna, inherit his father's role, and Diamond is gonna inherit his mother's role. So this might be like a better friendship than whatever the heck is happening in Holocene for poor Eldrick. So we'll kind of let these guys chat. Why don't you join the game, actually? Join the game, play with him. This makes me happy. He's getting social up, he's having fun. This is great. This is great. Okay. I hope they kind of build a bit of a lasting friendship. I mean, their parents aren't exactly on the best of terms, because there was some double crossing going on, but doesn't mean the next generation has to carry that on necessarily. Now, Lady Amatress, she is in her second trimester at this point, and now she's going up to talk to Adrian. I don't think Alicent gets very jealous of anyone talking to Adrian. It's mainly Adrian who starts having issues with everyone talking to his wife. Oh, that's right. That's because that's because Amatrice and Adrian are actually friends. If we remember way back in the beginning, Adrian was the one who befriended Amatrice, who kind of found her, um, you know, for having a magic wolf, and then he's the one who passed on that contact to his wife. Because when Diamond was young, he was very wild and crazy, super energetic, and they needed something to tame him, so they thought, you know what, having a magical companion in the estate is probably going to be good for Diamond to bond with, but also to keep Diamond occupied. So it's taken this long to finally get around to it, but they do have a magic wolf. Now, where is Underglow? She was outside not too long ago. I don't know where she's disappeared off to. Let's try and scour the estate to see if we can maybe find Underglow somewhere. I don't see where she is. Is she on another level? Or has she, run away somewhere? She might be out and about, just in general. Okay, I don't see her. She must have decided to go roam the world and sniff about the place, learn about this new kind of realm that she's living in, new kingdom that she's living in. Everything, the landscape is probably so different from what she's used to. But there we go. Now these magic wolves, the wild ones at least, they seem to be mainly from Holcane. So these magic wolves, a whole bunch of different elemental varieties, but these magic wolves seem to be from Holcane. So that's why Amatress is kind of has a bit of a advantage in terms of that. So that's all done. Now, one thing that I wanted to chat about in terms of the magic wolves is in the future kind of expanding and seeing. Oh, there we go. There you are. What did you do? You're so dirty, Underglow. Oh my goodness, Underglow is so dirty. Underglow, you haven't even been here that long. That long? What am I saying? You haven't even been here that long and you're already dirty. We gave her a bath before we brought her over. But let's give her a treat. Can we tend to her? I don't think, it's not our pet anymore, so we can't give her a bath, unfortunately. That's something that these guys, the sisters, are gonna have to take care of. But, oh, Underglow. Let's befriend her before we kind of leave, though. I want to extend my... Can we not do that anymore? We might not be able to. We're not going to bind the pet as a familiar. It's not our pet anymore. I suppose we can't? That's fine. That's fine. She's no longer part of our family. Now, in terms of how Underglow would have come about, I imagine that, you know, something went wrong with Underglow, and that's why she showed up at the Holdigan estate somehow. Like, these injured magic wolves are somehow drawn to that place, attracted to that place for whatever reason. It could be because we already have a magic wolf there, so, you know, there's some sense of, like, security, but I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, if Underglow was, you know, fully functioning, healthy magic wolf, she wouldn't be with the witches. She would be out in the wild, but there's something not right with her. She must have come across some sort of misfortune to end up with the Holdigans. Regardless, they got their hands on a magic wolf, and they have traded her. So she's going to be living with this family from now on. But the thing that I was going to talk about before I kind of got sidetracked and started going off about something entirely different is in the future, I look into the possibility of expanding our wolves through breeding. So, you know, we have a female wolf here, and then we have the fire wolf, the magic fire wolf with Amateur. So who knows, there might be some cross elemental breeding that happens in the future, and I have something fun planned for any like wolf puppies that are born, but for now we're not going to worry too much about that. Maybe when we get to the Sisters next, we might kind of come back to this wolf puppy storyline and breeding up some wolves. That could be like an agreement they have. And oh, Eldrick likes fitness. Well, that's good. Did you make friends with Diamond? Kind of. Is he not playing anymore? Has he gone to bed or something perhaps? Well, Diamond's sitting up here. Well, it's getting pretty late as well, so I think we should probably go back home. And I will pick up with you guys. Oh, it was because... That's right. I think it's because Underglow got skunked, unfortunately. But I'll meet you guys when Amatrice is, I think, ready to have her baby. Yeah. I think I want to pick up then. So I'll see you guys when we have that going. Okay, Lady Amatrice isn't ready to go into labor just yet, but she is in her third trimester and currently making some cherry fruit pie, which I thought would be nice. We're running out of food, so we needed to get more made, especially because look at our family. It is big. It is growing. Lord Adrian, Sissita, thank you for the invitation. I'm assuming he's inviting us to come and see how Underglow has settled into a new home, but we are busy right now because we are very close to the birth. Master Eldrick has returned from Academy, so that's really good. Now, I've also gone ahead and upgraded the house just a little bit to include a like duplicate bathroom underground right over here, just because as the family is growing, I'm noticing that it is very difficult to function with one bathroom, whether it's the High Lord and Lady wanting to take a shower, or it's Eldrick needing to use the restroom, the little one needed potty training, or Hellfang needing to be washed. It is kind of chaotic, so I went ahead and just duplicated that, copied it over, and just added in some curtains and lights because underground so it's a bit darker. But there we go. We have that going, and look at how homey. This looks so homey over here. I mean, the dirty dishes aside. We have fruit pie next to the fire with like some tea. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, well, I think we'll just move the fruit pie into the fridge so anyone who wants can get themselves some food. See, look, now we have, geez, not Valena, Veronica, who needs some hygiene. So I'm gonna get Amatress, who's actually feeling pretty decent. Amatress, let's go give a bubble bath to Veronica, and we have a visitor! Oh look, Lady Ophelia. Now where is this one? She's outside. Well, High Lady Ophelia has come over to visit us, so the High Lord is going to invite her in. And High Lord Eric, you need to give her a friendly introduction. I don't know how, you haven't done that yet. Unless you have, but your relationship has kind of faded away. I think they're mainly friends with Amatress. Is that the case? Is that the case? Hold on a second, guys. We are looking for Ophelia and Dante. Okay, Ophelia and Dante, this is funny. Ophelia and Dante are the ones who are friends with Lady Amatress, and yet King Uther does not like Amatress. Leia's okay, but I think both... No, and then High Lord Eric is friends with Leia, but Uther does not like... Uther doesn't like either of them. For him, the Hooligans, they've just... They're kind of aside. I think the queen was also a little bit irritated that they were trading magic wolves, you know, from her kingdom without talking to her about it first. So anything that can get them in trouble at this point has. Thankfully, they haven't decided to jump entirely into the gutter by going ahead and making good friends in the Holbots. Which, in all honesty, with the amount of influence that the Holbots have with the royal family of Hulkane, they could do some really mean stuff if they wanted to, but they haven't. They've, like, been quite decent and, you know, trying to keep the Holdigans in the loop and not getting too much trouble with royalty. So, Eric, entertain her. Entertain Ophelia, because she is kind of helping you stay in the court of Hulkane the way you were currently staying. So let's just chat it up with her. She also had a baby boy in the previous episode, so that was very exciting. I think he's called Master Lion Holbot, but very, very exciting for us because we really wanted a boy, and of course we want a boy with Amatress as well. Oh, did you need to go deal with the hygiene? Oh my goodness, come on. Can we not give you a bubble bath, kiddo? Let's see. She's getting tired as well. Why don't you give her a bubble bath? And then maybe... I'm hoping that's going to get a fun up as well, like just a little bit. And then we can send her to bed, maybe? Yeah. I'm thinking that might be nice. We can send her to bed. Let's see. You don't worry so much about High Lord Eric right now. Is he sick? Of course he is. He's sick. That's fine. That's fine. Now, Eldrick. Eldrick, how are the chickadees going? They are okay. Why don't you go clean the coop and collect the eggs and help your mother out a little bit by throwing away some of these deuces that our magic wolf has made. Okay. It is so nice, though, now that Eldrick's a little bit older, that he can help out his Nalka and actually do some of these things in their farm, because Eric doesn't help much at all when it comes to this. Like, not much at all. I think Amatress is the one who keeps everything functioning. Is Ophelia gonna help out with this? Nope. Nope, but she picked up that pile of poop there, so thank you. Thank you. That was unexpected. Very nice. Okay, once you're done cleaning, come and fill up this bowl. I had to put in an extra bowl because we had Underglow with us for a while. And actually, just take all of this in your inventory, I reckon, so that it's not kind of screwing things up there. Okay, collected 2 eggs. That's nice. He's got a bunch of special eggs as well, I think. Got normal eggs. We've got hatchable eggs. We could incubate in the coop. We're just not doing it right now. And I think we have room. So we might actually incubate these. Let's incubate these eggs. We'll do that. And then we'll have more chickens running about. But now that he's a little bit older, he can assist. It's a little bit difficult with Academy because, you know, he's away for a massive chunk of the day. But when he's older, that'll be a lot easier. It's a huge help as it is, though, because he aids more than his father does. And okay, I think another reason why I wanted to jump in is because I was hoping that we could talk about what she received. Now, initially, I said we didn't have any money that we got from the Magic Wolf, but I think it's fair to have like a combination of money and like some magical goods. So she essentially sold that Magic Wolf Underglow for 10,000 simoleons, and then on top of that, she got orb, that familiar orb. So she brought it back to High Lord Eric, and Eric would have, in other circumstances, preferred to keep that to himself. However, he already has a familiar in Hellfang, so he doesn't really need another one. For that reason, he has granted that orb to Amatress, so she can use that and bind that familiar to her. So I kind of wanted to do that before she has the baby. So let's go and I have never played with this familiar, so I'm kind of intrigued to see what it looks like. So let's go bind this familiar to us. Oh, okay, that looks a little bit scary. We're gonna name this familiar Parasol. Parasol. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the family, Parasol. Now where is Parasol? Let's summon. I'm very curious to see what it looks like, because I've never played with this one before. Come on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh! Oh my goodness! That is such an evil looking bunny! Oh my goodness. Does it not suit Amatress though, with like her glowing red eyes and glowing skin, and the fact that we are in Holcane? Oh my goodness. That was unintentional, but this is like the perfect familiar for someone in Holcane. Someone with glowing red eyes. Parasol! You're so cute! I mean, you're scary as heck, but I love you, Parasol. Let's talk with Parasol. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm just too excited. I am too excited right now. Let's go talk with Parasol. That is a creepy ass bunny. It looks like a voodoo doll that's floating in bunny form. But I kind of love it. Okay, we'll talk to our little Parasol. But there we go. Parasol's gonna be guarding us. So that's really good. But I think now that we have done that, I can tend to the other Sims, and we'll come back when Amatress goes into labor. It's 3:30 p.m. on Thursday. Amatress is about to have this baby, and guess who came to visit with Master Eldrick from Academy? We have Master Diamond's sister. I was hoping they'd become friends, and it seems as though they've hit it off at least a little bit, because Diamond decided to come back with Eldrick from Academy. And actually, I'm imagining that these kids, they go to which academy in the magic realm, perhaps? I haven't really thought too deeply about it, but I imagine they go to the academy in the magic realm, so you don't have to be from a specific kingdom to meet like other witches. You will most likely meet them when you go to academy. It's like a mix. Everyone enters a portal in their own realm, or they all have glimmerstones, and they can kind of materialize slash teleport into that place, that academy, and then I imagine they, can easily from there go to one of the other three kingdoms with whoever has the Glimmerstone back to their own kingdom. So that's kind of interesting. I haven't thought about that much before, but I like that because now Diamond hopefully becomes friends with Eldrick. Maybe Eldrick doesn't get along that well with other kids from Holcane, but he might hit it off with witches from Ramong or witches from Sikar because they don't have the same, like his family doesn't have the same stigma as it does in this kingdom. So that's exciting. But okay, Amateuress, she's ready. I don't want to delay anymore. Let's just have this flippin' baby. We are hoping for a boy. We want a baby boy, of course. I think we need one or two more boys to kind of evenly match everyone, like have an even number of males and females amongst our first and second generations. Darn it, it's a girl. Okay, well, this happened with the Holdigans beforehand because when, I'm forgetting her name, Veronica. When Veronica was born, her father, Lord Eric, was so sure it was going to be a boy, and then it ended up being a girl, and he wasn't exactly that happy. And then I feel as though for Amatress, her marriage kind of went in like a not so good place. And then, she just managed to solve a few things. She found a magic wool to trade. She got pregnant again, and I think they were hoping for a boy as well. It's a girl, mind you. Probably going to be a little bit disappointed, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal as it was last time because like so many things were going wrong. So they were holding on to like that baby. Whereas now with the trade that's kind of worked out, I think it like balances the scales. Anyways, it's a girl. We're going to name her Miss Samara. And this name was suggested to me by Ashley Todd, so thank you so much for this lovely name, Miss Samara Holdigan. I actually love this name. It is the name of an Asari companion, a Justica from Mass Effect 2, and I flippin' love that game. I love the companions in that game, especially Samara. So this name holds a special place in my heart. Miss Samara Holdigan. I'm gonna like this baby just because of her name. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Okay. Now this baby has... Okay. This baby that just got born, apparently, like in the game, it looks as though the baby has dark skin. But in the portrait, the baby has red skin. Now, I don't remember how Eldrick and Veronica looked when they were born. As we know and we have discovered while playing this series, that some of the witch skin colors does not translate to the babies, unfortunately. But we have seen this scenario happen once before with High Prince Vex. When High Prince Vex was born, he had this situation where his portrait panel was dark red, almost as though there's like a filter on it, or, like a red kind of tone to it. And then he had the dark skin in game. But when he aged up, so we thought he had his father's skin, but then when he aged up as a toddler, he was red. So I'm assuming Samara is going to be red skinned like her mother Amatress. We'll have to see when she's a toddler, but I'm assuming that's the case. Well, there we go. Miss Samara Holdigan. Let's go and give the baby a feed. And then we'll bounce the baby, coo at the baby. Let's see. It'd be nice if he could kind of check out his sister, because I want to see how Eldrick feels. I think he treats Veronica very well, so I don't think Eldrick is at all worried about having a sister. I think he would adore his sisters. It's mainly Eric, and I think Amatress also adores her daughters. I think it's mainly Eric. He wants like more sons, right? He wants another son, another boy. But obviously things are not going to go entirely as planned. Okay, let's just tend to this baby, change the baby's diaper, and then you can step away real quick. Before we kind of end the episode, I want to see how Master Eldrick feels about this baby. So, let's see if we can coo at the young one. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Now, they don't always, unfortunately, get that moodlet. You have to be in a specific place. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like if they're in the vicinity, they will have that moodlet because there's a random pop-up. Now, oh look! Veronica's really happy to have a younger sister, to have a Stagda. So they both have a Stagda now, which is really cute. So she has an older Blaro and a younger Stagda. And I don't know what's going on with Diamond and Eric. They're not getting along too well. Why don't you go mediate? Let's go give a hip bump to your friend. And then you can tend to your needs. But okay guys, I think this is a good spot for us to wrap up. When we come back next time. Oh, okay, that didn't go over too well. Oopsies. My bad. Let's ask about toys. Oh no. Is Diamond mean? I don't remember. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was hoping this would go well. But anyways, I was saying, I think next time when we come back, we're going to be playing with the royal family of Ramon. So that's going to be fun to see how Princess is going. And I'm still holding out hope that Queen Xena is going to convince High King Asterix to like have another baby at some point, but we'll have to see. Anyways, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.